Leaks indicate that the Galaxy Z Fold 6 will take design inspiration from competitors' bendable handsets, and a recently surfaced photo appears to support this. Shared by the reliable leaker Ice Universe, the photo provides a glimpse of the Galaxy Z Fold 6 outer screen. It is reportedly wider and sharper compared to the Fold 5 screen. While the photo doesn't reveal much detail, it does suggest that the cover display has become wider. According to one leak, the screen width will increase from 57mm to over 60mm, aligning it more closely with the design of the OnePlus Open. This change caters to consumers who prefer a more usable external display. Ice Universe has mentioned that the phone will feature symmetrical bezels, though it's difficult to determine from the photo whether these bezels will also be slimmer. Previously leaked images suggest that the Galaxy Z Fold 6 will have sharper corners compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 5. However, since today's picture only shows a portion of the screen, the phone's edges are not visible. Ice Universe has been gradually releasing information about the Fold 6. Initially, rumors suggested that the Galaxy Z Fold 6 would feature the same lackluster camera array as its predecessor, placing it below the top camera phones of 2024. Now, reliable leaker Ice Universe has posted a photo that seems to show one of the rear cameras intended for the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Although the leak only indicates that the camera module will feature a new design and doesn't specify any details about the specs, we doubt Samsung would implement a design change without also upgrading the camera hardware. Samsung is finally fixing a big problem that people have complained about with their foldable phones. Samsung has been making foldable phones longer than anyone else, so you'd think they'd be the best, right? But actually, some other companies like Oppo and OnePlus have done better in some ways. One thing they've done better is making the crease in the screen less noticeable. On phones like the OnePlus Open, you can hardly see the crease at all, while on Samsung's Z Fold phones, it's pretty obvious. But Samsung hasn't been trying super hard to get rid of the crease completely. Most people who use the Z Fold don't really mind the crease that much. It can look kind of bad in pictures, but when you're actually using the phone, it's not a big deal for most people most of the time. Still, the crease might become even less of a problem with the Z Fold 6. Now, according to the most prolific tipster and the leakster Ice Universe, although the creases are not completely eliminated, according to testers, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 does reduce the creases. A report from Korean media The Elect suggests that Samsung plans to use a thicker ultra-thin glass UTG for the foldable display on the Z Flip 6. The new UTG is rumored to be 50 microns thick, which is thicker than the 30 microns used in the Z Flip 5. This thicker glass is expected to reduce the visibility of the crease on the foldable screen and enhance the display's durability. Samsung made efforts to minimize the visibility of the crease on its current foldable phones. They replaced the traditional hinge mechanism used in their previous foldables with a new water drop-style hinge design for the Flip 5. The new hinge design on the Flip 5 enabled the two halves of the foldable phone to lay flat without straining the screen. According to the Elect's report, the Z Flip 6 is expected to retain the same hinge as its predecessor. However, there are hints that next year's version might feature improvements, including a new UT structure and hinge design. These upgrades could help reduce the visibility of the crease and potentially allow for slimmer bezels around the display. The carrier-locked variant of the Galaxy Z Fold 6, model number SMF956U, has appeared on Geekbench. The listing confirms that the device will feature the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. Additionally, it reveals that Samsung's upcoming flagship foldable phone will come with 12 gigs of RAM and Android 14 pre-installed, likely paired with One UI 6.11. The Galaxy Z Fold 6 achieved a score of 1,964 points in the single-core test and 6,619 points in the multi-core test on Geekbench. For comparison, the Galaxy Z Fold 5, which features the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 SoC, scored 1,943 points in the single-core test and 5,123 points in the multi-core test. Thus, the upcoming model offers a marginal improvement in single-core CPU performance and a significant improvement in multi-core CPU performance compared to the existing one. Consequently, you can expect the Galaxy Z Fold 6 to perform much faster in CPU-intensive tasks. Earlier today, tipster EvLeaks shared a list of exciting products that Samsung will reveal at its next Galaxy Unpacked event. Samsung is expected to introduce a range of new devices, including foldable phones, smartwatches, wireless earbuds, and even their first smart ring. However, one device was notably missing from EvLeaks' list, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra. Does this mean there won't be a Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra coming this year? We don't think so. It's more likely that EvLeaks' list only includes devices coming to the USA, which might not apply to Samsung's first Ultra-branded foldable. After several rumors about a higher-end Galaxy Z Fold 6 model, it was confirmed a few weeks ago that Samsung is indeed working on such a device, possibly called the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra. It was also revealed that this device is being developed exclusively for the Korean market, and it seems that is still the case. From what we've heard, there are still no signs of a US or international version of the Fold 6 Ultra. Typically, US and international variants of new flagship smartphones appear well before their Korean counterparts. This suggests that Samsung is not following the traditional approach with this phone. In fact, Samsung seems to be doing everything it can to keep information about the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra tightly under wraps, much like it did with the first Galaxy Fold before its official announcement. We have no solid details about the phone yet, including how the Ultra model will differ from the standard model. Samsung typically distinguishes its Galaxy S Ultra smartphones from the base and Plus models with bigger screens, better cameras, and larger batteries. We can assume the same will be true for the Galaxy Z Fold 6 versus the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra. But again, it's all unconfirmed at this time. We'll have to wait for concrete information before we can know what Samsung has in store for consumers who have been demanding a truly premium Galaxy Foldable. A recent development sheds light on Samsung's chipset strategy for these upcoming foldable devices. Earlier rumors suggested that the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Galaxy Z Flip 6 might be Samsung's first foldable phones to adopt a dual-chip strategy similar to the Galaxy S series. This means these devices could potentially be equipped with an Exynos chip in certain markets and a Snapdragon's SoC in others. A new report suggests otherwise. Anonymous sources cited by the Korean publication The Elec claim that the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Galaxy Z Flip 6 will exclusively use a Qualcomm solution. Both phones are expected to be equipped with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip worldwide. According to the report, Samsung's decision to use a single chip globally for the Galaxy Z6 series is unrelated to any concerns about the performance or reliability of the Exynos 2400's SoC. Even though most people still prefer Qualcomm solutions due to the brand's reputation, Samsung's latest Exynos 2400 chip has significantly narrowed the gap with Qualcomm. In real-world performance, the Galaxy S24 powered by the Exynos 2400 chip performs comparably to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 variant. But regardless of opinions about Exynos, Samsung's alleged decision to stick with a Qualcomm's SoC globally for the Galaxy Z6 series is driven by cost considerations rather than performance and reliability concerns. According to the Elec sources, for Samsung's dual-chip strategy to be profitable, the company must sell a sufficient number of devices. It's presumed that selling enough phones would offset the potential extra cost of developing devices on two different platforms, Exynos and Snapdragon. Despite increasing sales of Samsung foldable phones each year, a recent Korean media report suggests that they still may not be popular enough for a dual-chip strategy to be advantageous for Samsung. Consequently, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Galaxy Z Flip 6 are expected to exclusively use the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip. That's it for today. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. As always, see you in the next video. Peace out.